You already know you should let it go. You've thought about it, you've felt it, you even told yourself, this doesn't serve me anymore. And yet it's still there, still in your space, still in your life, still in your mind. And the strange part is, you're not confused about what to do. You just can't seem to do it. Most people think letting go is simple. You get rid of something, you move on, you clear space, but that's not what makes it hard. What makes it hard is everything underneath that moment. Because letting go isn't about the object, it's about what that object is connected to. And most of the time, that connection runs deeper than we want to admit. When you remove something from your life, you're not just removing the thing. You're removing what it represented, what it reminded you of, what it allowed you to avoid. And your brain notices that immediately. But now there's space, and space feels unfamiliar, and unfamiliar feels unsafe, even if what you're holding on to is quietly making your life heavier. I learned this the hard way. At one point, I was severely in debt, and on top of everything else, I was paying $450 a month for a storage unit. A storage unit that held an entire 4-bedroom house. And the weight of that payment, it wasn't just financial, it started to feel physical, like something sitting on my chest. It made me feel sick, not because of the money, but because I knew something I was holding on to I didn't actually need. And I avoided it because the idea of going through everything, mine, my husband's years of life, it felt overwhelming. So I kept paying month after month for things I wasn't even using. And then something shifted. I asked myself a simple question. If I haven't opened this in 2 years, what inside of this unit is actually that important? Not what could be important, what actually is. And the answer was very little. So instead of overthinking it, I did something different. I pulled out a few things I could clearly see mattered. I told my husband to take whatever he felt he needed, and everything else I let go of completely. I listed the entire storage unit on Craigslist, everything inside for free. Within minutes, messages started coming in. People wanted everything. That same day, the unit was emptied, completely cleared out, even swept. And just like that, the $450 monthly weight was gone. And what surprised me wasn't just the financial relief, it was how light I felt. Because what I'd been holding on to was never really about the stuff. It was about delay, avoidance, attachment, and the idea that I might need it someday. But that someday never came. This is why letting go feels so hard. Not because you need what you're holding on to, but because letting go forces you to confront what no longer matters, what didn't turn out the way you expected, and who you are without those things. There's also something called loss aversion. Your brain is wired to feel loss more intensely than gain. So even when something is costing you, your brain resists letting it go, but because it registers it as a loss. But here's what most people don't realize. You're not losing anything. You're removing weight. And there's a difference. Letting go isn't about becoming someone new overnight. It's about slowly releasing what no longer belongs in your life and making space for something that actually does.